Hello, welcome back to day 3. It is 4 o'clock in the morning on Thursday. Why is it 4 o'clock in the morning? Bowie says. Why are you up? Why are you a stupid human waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning? That is because it is election day, and because I am a politics nerd, my brother and I are going to do an all-nighter on election results. So, how am I going to do that? Mr. Bowie goes, and you go as well. I've gotten up stupidly early after like 4 or 5 hours of sleep. The trains are going already. I'm going to get some errands done. I'm going to talk to you about this pile. And then I'm going to go back to bed about 1 or 2 o'clock this afternoon. Maybe slightly earlier. Go back to sleep. Then wake up in late evening. And we go for an all-nighter. Errands include personal laundry, Vinted things that need laundering. I'm just pointing at you, just give you this. Showering, personal care, voting. This is your public service announcement. This will be released before the polls close at 10 o'clock if you live in the UK. If you're registered to do so and you have voter ID, please get out there and vote. Make sure you use your vote. Every vote counts regardless of who you are voting for. Go use your vote. There we go. Public service announcement. Done. What on earth am I saying? Took a day off yesterday on Wednesday. Just needed it. Just brain was fried. I'll show you downstairs, but first I'm going to give you a sneak peek of what is going on upstairs. Eagle-eyed viewers will spy kind of that setup just there. That is normally where I film. We're about 2 weeks off heading upstairs, I think, based on my non-scientific and off the top of my head calculations. We're pointing and arranging and dealing with this pile. This is the car boot clothing pile, potentially, if it's all fine. Needs to be hung. I need to set up a temporary rail. I don't want to set up a temporary rail, Bowie. I'm too tired. You need to set up a temporary rail, get it hung, get everything checked. Then the temporary rail, it does fit in my car if it's set up. It just obviously makes things a bit awkward for later on, so that might have to move downstairs. Once this pile's dealt with, I'll come back up and show you, hey, pile was gone. And then we'll move downstairs as per normal, so sneak peek for upstairs. But first things on the agenda, shower, feel human, deal with this pile. He's going to be begging for food for like 3 hours before he needs it, and then he won't eat it anyway, because hey ho. Yeah, I'm talking about you. I'm talking trash. Hey ho. Yeah. See you in a few hours. You join Bowie and I downstairs, and as you can see, it's daylight. It is also later. And look, it's clear. I'm not going to show you the kitchen. The kitchen is back to slightly chaotic. This is also clear. I wanted to bring you up to speed on where we've gotten to. So, for those of you that have asked, there will be a link to my Vinted in the description below. A couple of you have kind of said, oh, what's this? So those listings will be live at the point this video is uploaded. I did clear an awful lot of what was stacked up here on Tuesday. As you can see, however, I do still need to tackle the shoes, and that is going to be the first downstairs job that we've got. I am back from running errands. I've voted. I've gone and got the things that I needed to get sorted out and out and about. I do have some things under here which are just sitting under here for the time being. They need debobbling. I need to check, make sure that they're in, yeah, we've got to make sure they're in good condition, haven't we? Yeah. And things like the scarves and stuff, do I car boot them? Do I sit on them? Those are genuine Burberry scarves, but they are all second hand. Bought for a film shoot, got to keep as part of a reduced fee job, basically. Keep the nice designer stock and take a lesser wage. Early days. Some of them though, because they are secondhand, they're not in the best condition, so I need to make that decision there. And then that is a bag of laundry. You might be able to hear the washing machine going off in the background, and that is because if we come through to another room that I'm going to attempt to tackle today, it is bright, the sun is shining, and as a result of that I need to move this so I can get said laundry out on the line and dried, because I'm not setting up an airer in here as well. So I'm going to go today until I drop sounds quite dramatic. I'm going to go, and if I need to take a nap, I'm going to stop and take a nap. I've got things I want to definitely tackle. This is Bowie's cat food, wet and dry food delivery for the month. That's arrived. That needs to go away. Just show you my little man. Hi. Look at you looking so beautiful. No, mummy. Hi. Hello. And I want to get these up and off the floor and photograph, because there are some nice things here that could do with being sold, basically. So priority for this next section, I'm gonna have to move those. I'm gonna have to move them, and I'm not quite sure where I'm gonna move them to yet. I'm gonna get the shoes photographed first, because it is bright without being too bright. I'm going to get Bowie's food away. I'm going to cycle the laundry all the way through. And then I'm going to start to chunk this down. Lord help me. See you in a little bit.
6 hours later.
Okay, this is the last clip for day 3. Because I now need to go have a nap. I'm going to take you into the conservatory because, look, by no means done and certainly not organised, but started to make headway. Floor is a bit more clear. What I have got is more things that can be photographed for Vinted, and there is also some china and things which could go to a car boot in like these two, which I need to sort out. But certainly this is a bundle of stuff that could be Vinted. Ignore the Tupperware at the end, not that. Found a home for the folders of things, and then I have still got to sort out all of this. This is a mixture of filing and teaching stuff and stationery and things. So what I have done is started to shift some space off the floor, and again I still need to really sort out those, but there is a little bit more literal light, and I've got a conveyor belt of stuff that is being cleaned for car boot or Vinted as well. And just a reminder, that Vinted link is in the description for those of you that have asked for it. I'm going to chill out for the next couple of hours, either nap and doze, or I'm going to slowly start sorting through like this bag here. A lot of that is costume related kit, and then I'm also going to start sorting out my kind of teaching collection and just trying to shift this. This is the, apart from that little pile of rubbish there, I've got a couple of signs that I've started to work on. Bowie is wanting dinner. Hi, you say hi to everyone? You're like, no, just feed me. This is the car boot pile. I went a little bit into the garage, pulled out some hiking stuff, so I have still got to wrap up that sleeping bag, but underneath there that is ready to go. I don't even know how I'm going to fit this in my car. I'm just going to play a massive game of Tetris. And then in terms of what is going on over here, I've started to assemble like the kit for the car boot. So I've got one kind of smaller rail, which I don't know if it's going to survive, but I'm taking it, and I've got a spare just in case. I've got my little platform table, and then I've got my ground sheet that is going to come with. This is my bag of like odds and sods, I guess, that's like the fabric fat quarters and the Beanie Babies that are being listed on Vinted. And then this is a bag, an unfilled, incomplete bag of things where I am listing. Once this is full and once that's full, that'll go up there. The pile of clothing, which is currently sitting on the other pile of books. So if this survives like this until Saturday when I load up the car, I'll be amazed. That is all the clothing which is going to the car boot. potentially, unless I uncover any more issues. And just a reminder, I have still not dealt with that stuff down there. I may have Vinted it, I may not. I've got to look at it and check for quality. So mostly still clear. Got to move those into the garage, or I might use them. And yeah, like, don't get me wrong, this is still chaotic, but I'm hoping that just sitting quietly on the sofa, watching some news election coverage, which is today's viewing of choice, might help just chunk down and lift some more of this stuff. I've kind of come to the realization with this room in here that like, I need to sort out my teaching supplies, and that will help deal with a lot of this. Otherwise it is just going to get moved around, and if this is laid out like this where it needs to be photographed, it will force me to do so. So yes, we are getting there really, really slowly. But just your last reminder, make sure you go out and vote. If you haven't, this will be released before the polls closed. And as I'm going to be up all night pretending I'm a student, getting all hyped up in the election kind of results coverage, because I'm that kind of nerd, it's highly unlikely that I will be spending tomorrow, which is Friday, on this. So you'll still see a day 4 video, but I might release a budgeting video instead. What are you doing? Oh, you have decided that you kind of like the water pump now, or not? Okay. Yeah, do you know what? Let's have one last scan. I hope a lot of this sells. I don't really want to be bringing a lot of it back. I just figure it's best to take it than not. So, getting there. Like I said, this room, marathons, not sprints. And hopefully once a lot of it is lifted in the car for the car boot, the decks will be a little bit clearer. We'll see. I can't wait to get started on the bookshelves. Really can't wait to get started on the bookshelves. That is going to be good fun. So, I will see you all definitely for a day 4 video. You never know, it might be tomorrow. I'm not good at like day sleeping, which is why I haven't today. There might be, I'll see you on the day 4 video. If not, tomorrow's video will be a pre-recorded budgeting video instead. But for those of you that are decluttering, hang on in there, guys. We're getting through it. I'll see you all very soon.